phenomenal. And we're going to see in the fall 26 non-stop flights from Toronto into Nassau, Paradise Island. And so when those numbers continue to soar, you'd realize that this is some of the preliminary work that's being done all the time with our offices abroad.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
The 2025 Independence Beat Retreat is now history, stunners and all. Stay close for that.
And the Fox Hill community has teamed up with the Royal Bahamas Police Force and produced an amazing gospel concert. That's on tap straight ahead.
Plus, the gorgeous mentoring program is alive and doing well in Abaco.
And coming up in sports, new champions crowned in the Flag Football League.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
We have a cute little story, a tale of little birdies, actually, Marlena.
Some birdies with an interesting choice in real estate.
Yeah.
One employee's trip to the bathroom turned out to be the discovery of 2 birdies making a nest in the window of the female restroom here at BCB.
The nest was completed, and over the past 3 weeks, we watched one bird stay on that nest, and then 2 eggs appeared. Today, we are proud to say the eggs have hatched, and Mama Bird is very territorial with her babies. Congrats to the birdie parents. Let's dive right into news. Independence celebrations now in full swing with the annual Beat Retreat unfolding on Bay Street Sunday in a display of national pride. Here's Fern Carey.
Bahamian pride and culture were on full display Sunday as scores of residents packed Russon and Parliament Squares and lined Bay Street for the Independence Beat Retreat. The event also bringing together senior government officials under the theme, Guarding Our Heritage with Loyalty, Integrity, and Courage. Spectators donned their national colors and waved Bahamian flags as they immersed themselves in the display of high-energy musical performances by the combined bands from the Royal Bahamas Police and Defense Forces and the Bahamas Department of Corrections. Attendees also got a chance to see how law enforcement officers carry out their duties through skits, which showed Defense Force Marines interdictions on the high seas, police arresting the perpetrators, the judiciary executing justice, and criminals being incarcerated. Their efforts supported by a rousing performance of the song Crime Doesn't Pay by students from Yellow Elder Primary School. The National Children's Choir also paid tribute in song to entertainer the late Elon Moxie, who died back in March of this year. A flag lowering ceremony at sunset then capped off the stellar celebration. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Fern Carey.
Thanks, Fern. Well, voices rise in unity this weekend as the Royal Bahamas Police Force teams up with the Fox Hill community for a gospel concert, kicking off pre-independence celebrations and strengthening the bond between officers and residents through music and fellowship. Police Sergeant Cyril Walks from Fox Hill Division says the concert not only allows individuals to engage in praise and worship, but also connect with fellow community members.
Today we're hosting the pre-independence concert called This We Bahamian Praise. We just wanted to bring all of the local community groups, the police, the law enforcement choirs together under one space to sort of kickstart the pre-independence spirit in the community. And as you can see, everyone is enjoying it. Huge crowd.
Fox Hill resident and event committee member Georgette Gardner says that the concert provides the perfect opportunity to prove that police officers do in fact have good relations with citizens in the community and are constantly working on enhancing communication.
There are some stories saying that the residents and the police are not getting along, or some of the residents are not pleased with the police. But I'm telling you, after tonight, with more activities on board, there will be partnerships, there will be a lot of relationships built with both residents and the police of Fox Hill.
In In just 3 years, the Gorgeous Mentoring Program has grown from a small circle of girls in Abaco into a powerful sisterhood. Founded in 2022 by Assistant Chief Magistrate Ansela Evans and co-founder Hadassah Marsh, the initiative, named for its values, godly, outstanding, respectful, genuine, excellent, outspoken, unique, and smart, has already impacted dozens of lives across multiple settlements, from Crossing Rocks to Dundas Town. And on a sponsored trip to Nassau this week, 30 girls and 14 mentors are getting hands-on exposure to national institutions and career paths, from touring the House of Assembly, ZNS, and even the Defense Force Base.
Well, when we first started, we started with about 15 girls, and we've watched those numbers grow. We train the girls in etiquette, self-esteem, even money management, and we invite leaders in industry to come and give presentations to the girls. And we've seen them grow intellectually. We've seen their self-esteem grow. We've seen them become far more articulate than they were when they first started.
Among the mentees is 12-year-old Elia Roberts from Marsh Harbor, who already has her sights set on entrepreneurship thanks to the program speakers.
Actually, my favorite topic, it would be entrepreneurship. There was a lady who came, and I actually got her number to help me get one of my goals that I want to accomplish in life, to have an online business. Things that have to do with like crochet and making clay things.
And I know that they're going to change the landscape because these young women are determined. They have learned how to set goals. They have learned how to pursue their education.
And still to come, the owner of Pastryville, Dion Penniman, joins us live in studio. Get your sweet tooth ready. Weather is also on the other side of the break, so keep it locked.
A classroom teacher for more than 2 decades, and she's now a published author. Janetta Taylor Gibson, principal of Sims Primary School in Long Island, recently released her book, My Jumpstart to Reading.
I am so proud that today is the first day that I get to release my book, and it's just so amazing that I have the director, the permanent secretary, our Minister of Education, and everyone here to be the first recipient of this book.
Taylor Gibson tells of the inspiration behind the book.
It was during the pandemic that one of my teachers said to me, Miss Taylor, you need to write a book to assist not only the students but also the teachers. So I am proud to say that this book will help teachers in the classroom. It will help parents, because even some parents are delinquent in reading, and then it will help the students themselves. This book is actually a self-paced book that each child can work with it at their own pace.
And what's in the cards for the future?
My secretary is she's pushing me to write the upper primary version, because of course we focus on the phonics and that in lower primary, but we still need to continue to enforce the vocabulary and all of the skills from grades 4 all the way to grade 6. That's my goal, to get part B of the literacy book.
It only goes up from here. That'll do it for Ed Talk.
Saving money is tough until you shop the specials at SuperValue and Quality Supermarkets. Kraft macaroni and cheese, 7 1/4 ounces, $1.19. Kellogg's giant size cereals, assorted, 23 to 28 ounces, $6.39. Sweet peaches, $1.99 per pound. Whole chicken wings, $1.69 per pound. SuperValue butane gas, 8 ounces, $1.99. Join the SuperValue Quality Points program at any SuperValue or Quality supermarkets.
It's
time for your Access weather forecast, and we get you started with our live weather radar, and it is showing pockets of showers and thunderstorms across the 700 islands, and that's in association with a mid to upper level low that's sitting across the islands, and that will trigger showers in pockets. So all of us will not get it at the same time. So we advise that you keep your rain gears handy over the next 24 to 36 hours. And around the tropics, well, Barry has moved inland over Mexico, dissipated, but there's another area we're looking at. This one is in the southeastern parts of the United States, where a tropical depression or even a subtropical low could form over the next 7 days, and it's somewhere in the Florida panhandle that could happen. So we're keeping our eyes on that system over the next few days, and we will keep you posted. And your boating forecast tonight, well, it's brought to you by Live Business, where we simply bulk up your business in the northwestern islands tonight. Southeast winds 10 to 15 knots, the wave heights 2 to 4 feet. Now your high tide, that will take place at 49 minutes past midnight. For the central islands, the winds are going to be southeast at 12 to 18 knots, wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So caution flags are in place for boaters in the central Bahamas. Now for the southeastern islands tonight, east to southeast winds even a little stronger at 15 to 20 knots, wave heights at 4 to 6 feet over the ocean. So we're also asking small craft in the southeast Bahamas to exercise caution. And then as we take into Tuesday and Wednesday in the northwestern islands, that persistent southeasterly flow will remain in place at 10 to 15 knots, wave heights at 2 to 4 feet. Low tide 7:18 in the morning. This is on Tuesday, with a high tide at 1:28 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands, Tuesday and Wednesday, southeast Wednesday will relax just a tad, coming down to 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights subsiding 3 to 6 feet, but maintaining the caution flags through Wednesday. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures, and they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
This woman name was Diva Devo, and people give her business wherever she goes. You'd be surprised what's going on from late at night till early morning.
And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. Marlena?
Thanks, Basil. Well, as promised, we have Dion Pennerman live in studio with us. Dion is the owner of Pastryville and is here tonight to decorate a cake for us. Welcome to Access Now. Dion, it's our first time having a real baker on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So first, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and Pastryville? What do you do here?
I'm an at-home baker. The way this business started was because during COVID, I lost my job and I was trying to find a way for an income. And I had to tap back to my roots.
And so this is a long-term
all the way back
dream.
with my mommy in the kitchen watching her bake. And I just, just help her around, do what I had to do.
And now that passion project is
just passed on to me.
Amazing.
I made it a business.
Amazing. So what are we going to be doing here tonight? I know we're getting into cake decorating.
Yeah.
I have never done anything like this, so bear with me.
Now that I am halfway done, I guess you could pipe the border on.
Okay.
Have you ever piped a border before?
Sorry?
Have you ever piped a border?
No.
Let me show you how we get started.
Okay.
So, you can start at the bottom. Yeah. You just come and we, like this.
So like back and then...
Hold the top.
Okay.
And then...
All right, let's see. Like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got it. You know how to do this.
Is the question, I'm like, yes, or...
You did this before.
Okay.
You got this.
No, I've never done it before. But yeah, I'm glad. So it looks like we've got some Independence colors happening on the table. I love it. I love it. And so now that we're decorating these kinds of cakes, how long does it usually take you to decorate the average cake, or does it depend on the order?
Sometimes it depends on the order, but roughly an hour and 30 minutes.
Wow.
It doesn't take me that long. I've been doing it so long. I can do this with my eyes closed.
Oh my goodness. And so tell me, what do people most typically come to you for? Is it birthdays? Is it weddings? Is it anniversaries?
A lot of birthdays.
A lot
like
of birthdays.
Wedding cakes, I just basically, I want to say I just tapped more into doing wedding cakes because I was so nervous when I first started.
Yeah.
I just did a wedding cake maybe Saturday, and that happened.
I was gonna say, is there a lot more work that goes into that kind of?
A lot more, like them big, like 2-tier, 3-tier wedding cakes.
And do you have any help, or do you do all of that all by yourself?
I do all by myself.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. And so what are we gonna do with this cake here?
We could finish decorate it with the border. Add the 52 for the independence, and that would be it basically.
Okay. So should I have a go with the yellow and the other piping, or I can keep doing the blue one?
You can do the yellow.
Put me to work, Coach. Put me in.
Oy.
Oh my goodness. And so now that you're doing wedding cakes, do you find that people come to you with big designs from like Pinterest or something, and you're learning as you go?
A lot of Pinterest, and I learn as I go more and more.
Amazing.
But it's been, where I've done it for so long, it's been easy, so I just tend to take it as a challenge and
grow as you go.
Overcome, yes. And
I love it. I love it.
For the yellow, we can do the top. This is just to get a test.
Okay.
Okay, we do the top like this.
Okay, so bigger.
So bigger.
All right. Oh gosh, no pressure. LaDawn is laughing at me over there. And so, where can people find you, or how can they put their bookings in?
You can find me on Facebook at Pastryville, or WhatsApp at 804-6312. You kind of messing up.
I'm messing it up, you guys. Please don't fire me. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I've kind of learned how to decorate a cake. Not really, but thank you. You did your best with me. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Dion. And
thank you for having me.
now it's, I'm so sorry. I hope I haven't completely ruined this cake, but it's time for us.
We can bring it back.
We can revive it. Good. It's time for us to check in with ZNS Total Sports to see what's on tap. Let's try to save it. Do some CPR on the cake.
And champions crowned on the men's and women's side in the Bahamas Flag Football League. Details of that story and more coming up in sports.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you, at the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is, by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. ATC customers, claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
The difference, Ruby's Ultra Tech in your car. Fill up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Spend less and go far. Fuel up with Ruby's Ultra Tech. Get the most out every ride. Just watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel up with confidence in every mile. Get Ruby's Ultra Tech in your tech and drive with a smile. Watch your car perform with the best fuel inside. Fuel the difference with Ruby's Ultra Tech.
We got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Welcome to your sports on this Monday, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles. Topping sports, we start off with some news from the gridiron over at the Donald Davis Field on Sunday. 4 teams, 2 titles. The Bahamas Flag Football League Championships taking place. Age-old rivalries coming to a head between the lines. On the women's side, the perennial powers, the Global Sun Wildcats, who after some time apart brought the old band back together. Standing on the sideline opposite them would be the A-Shore Wind Hawks. If you were looking for a high-scoring shootout, look elsewhere. This one would be a battle in the trenches. Defensive showdown that would see the Wildcats claw their way to a 7-zip win and take home their 4th title in the past 10 years.
Knowing that we came into the season with a personal goal, one to deliver a championship for our team and one for our coach that's no longer with us, Philip Raming. This was especially for him. Today's game was all about teamwork. We came and we played for each other. We wanted to make sure we had each other's backs, and we executed.
The men's side, a rivalry as old as time, is the Knowles Holiday Lions taking on the Bamboo Shack Predators. While the trash talk and intensity between these 2 teams will always be high, the end result on Sunday was anything but competitive. The Predators would once again show that they are a class above everyone else with a complete domination on both sides of the ball, pitching a shutout and stifling the roar of the Lions 21-0.
Number 6 in the books. Hey, listen, we came out, we studied well, prepared well, had a good practice. Ain't nothing taken away from Lions. Great team.
That's been a check on your sports on this Monday. Until tomorrow, I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out.
Business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, and Shop Smart, and Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
You again today? Yes, ma'am, Miss Villa. It's me again, but not for another household expenditure survey. As promised, your $70 voucher. Money never come too late. Here I come. Come, girl.
Smell, I just want to take the time out to thank you for your willingness, for your participation in this household expenditure survey.
It was my pleasure. I'm going to take my gift certificate. I'm going to buy my fruits and vegetables. Thank you, Jesus.
Everything that you share with BNSI stays private by law. We don't name names. We just count what matters. All that we ask is that you be honest. Finish the survey so we can truly represent our communities.
Complete your household expenditure survey and receive your $70 food or gas voucher.
an amazing shot of both bridges that lead to and from the world-famous Paradise Island, formerly known as Hog Island. This awesome shot today was brought out by none other than our intern drone pilot, Kyson Miller. Mr. Miller, we look forward to your shots this week. Good job. Now, let's take a flight to Long Island. Let's go.
Shining stars of the Long Island Aviation Club just completed their first year at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Daytona Beach, Florida, where they are pursuing bachelor's degrees in aeronautical science. They recently finished their first solo flights, and they are currently pursuing their private pilot licenses. They touched down in the Nassau today at Jet Aviation, along with the club's founder, Captain John Bone. Felicity Darville was there.
Captain John Bone, assisted by Anselm Shea, has trained more than a dozen Long Island students in the field of aviation. And as expected with Long Islanders, these teenagers are soaring. The latest two in the cohort, 17-year-old Caden Shearer and 18-year-old Stefano Fox, have a perfect combination: a humble spirit, big dreams, and lots of confidence.
I always loved aviation. Ever since I was a kid, I was fascinated with planes. Every time I went on vacation, I loved just being in an airplane, learning how it flew, just taking off, landing. I just was fascinated being around airplanes. And I also had a flight sim at home that I flew on with my brother, and I would just fly all day, every day. Once I completed my degree and flight training at Embry-Riddle, I wanted to pursue an airline career at United Airlines.
Once I graduate, I have my future goals kind of set up in a way in which once I graduate, I want to become a flight instructor. And then after that, and building hours and teaching, I want to transition over to the airlines. I'm not certain which airline I want to work for yet. However, I do want to fly the 787, and I want to fly intercontinental routes, specifically between America and Europe.
And Captain Bone couldn't be more proud.
On Saturdays, we run the classes from 9 o'clock till 3 o'clock on Saturday, starting November the 8th right up until about Christmas. And I expect we'll probably have 20 or more students for that class.
For decades, Long Island has produced exceptional students, specifically in the area of education. But thanks to the Long Island Aviation Club, young people are now taking the hopes and dreams of their island to the skies. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Felicity Darville.
Good news for those young pilots, and there's always something good coming out of Long Island. Marlena?
That's right. Congratulations to our Long Island pilots. That's some good news there. And for more good news, let's turn things over to our Matea Cunningham and let's talk socials.
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Matea, and you're watching Let's Talk Socials. The summer months are rolling in, and we can all agree that sometimes all we need to cool down is a sweet treat. But before we dive into that, let's talk about something to take the edge off. Now, when you hear the term, I need something to take the edge off, it's typically said by smokers or drinkers, accompanied by their cigarette or beer in hand. However, social media users, like they always do, have found a way to turn the phrase into a funny trend. People are creating videos with the caption, "A little something to take the edge off," and we then see something hilarious and unexpected in their hands. Honestly, everyone, there's only so much explaining I can do. You're gonna have to see this one for yourselves. Take a look. Well, what do you say? Would any of these things take the edge off for you? Remember that sweet treat I referenced a minute ago? The strawberry daiquiri in the first clip would definitely take the edge off for me. Comment down below if you're watching on your smart devices. What'll take the edge off for you during these hot summer months? I look forward to reading those responses. I'm Matea Cunningham, your host for Let's Talk Socials. See you guys tomorrow.
Chili's. The Chili's would have done it for me. That's immediately yes. And we can see Dion's managed to save the day on my attempt at decorating, but you've definitely brought it back. So thank you so much, and I think that's all we have for today, unfortunately.
Yes, it is. All right, and that does it for Access Now for tonight. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for Taboo Tuesday.
Yes, but stay tuned for the Rundown with Clint Watson. Tonight, his guests are recently named candidate Vice Chairman of the Free National Movement, Travis Robinson, and Bahamas Air's Managing Director, Tracy Cooper. So much, Dion.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. We're going to eat this cake.